Hi, I'm Sydney Rogers, and welcome to another edition of FLX Weekly here at FingerLakes1.com. It is Monday, December 30th, with just 2 days left in 2019, and we're live inside the FingerLakes1.com studios, where I am joined by Jim Senacropi, and from the Cayuga Lake Wine Trail, Katherine Chase.
Hello.
Hello, welcome back.
Thank you.
It's not a Wine Wednesday, it's Wine Monday.
Yeah.
Special Monday edition.
Yeah, special Monday. Today's show...
Last show of the year.
Oh my goodness, already. Anyways, today's show is brought to you by DA Liquors on Bridge Street in Seneca Falls. You can stock up for your New Year's Eve bash by stopping in to see Amy at DA Liquors from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. on Monday and Tuesday for your last-minute needs. They will be open New Year's Day as well from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Happy New Year's from DA Liquors in Seneca Falls. Well, happy to have you back.
Happy to be back.
It's almost New Year's.
It is.
The train is going
Every
by
time.
one last time.
Last train of the year.
Last train of
Everything's
the
the
year.
last thing of
It'll
the
be
year.
quieter in 2020, I heard.
It will.
They're getting new horns.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
know.
That makes sense. But I see you have brought us some good bubblies,
Yeah,
I think, to
so-
start out the new year.
The theme for today are celebration wines because we
Ooh.
have to celebrate a new decade coming upon us.
That's
That's what it's officially called, celebration wines.
That's what I'm just calling them.
Oh.
Officially, unofficially.
Yeah, I know. I didn't want to say the wrong word and
Yeah,
say...
because, I mean, they're bubblies, but we're
Bubblies.
celebrating the new year, the new decade, and all that
crazy.
jazz.
What do we have?
Let's
All
drink.
right, so I have two different styles, two different methods. Side note, never call it champagne unless it's from the Champagne region.
See,
of
that's why I
France.
didn't
Of
say
France,
it.
right.
Yep.
So sparkling wine,
Yep,
right?
so sparkling wine.
I knew you were gonna
So
yell.
we have Naps Brut. Brut equals unsweetened and very dry.
Okay.
So if you see that on a label, that's what that means. The other one is Hosmer's Naomi, which is
Ooh.
named after the owner's great-grandmother.
Love it.
It is a carbonated Riesling, so it is
Oh.
sweeter than the Brut.
So we're trying
Always start with drier
the
first.
left.
The
yes.
left, yeah.
I did know that because you've taught us that.
Yes.
So wait,
This
we
is
have...
Hosmer.
No, wait, this is Nap.
The one on the left is Nap.
Start with the
Okay.
dry, Jim.
Oh, Nap's the dry.
You can do as you please, but...
No, we got to stay on the
Yep.
same page here.
So, the Brut is made from 60% Chardonnay grapes, 40% Cayuga White. So I want to talk a little bit about the creation method and how they make this bubbly.
So good.
So it is called a transfer method, which is a hybrid of a traditional method and a tank method. So to touch base on the traditional method, so the fermentation starts in the tanks, as it does with all the wines, and then it's bottled. And then a secondary fermentation takes place inside of the bottle, where it's temporarily capped.
Huh.
After that, they'll add like a liquid yeast to each bottle. Every
Oh,
step of the way,
wow.
each bottle, they
One at
touch
a
it
time?
about 10 times. Yes.
Oh,
So
How
once
come?
that's just
That's the
the
way they
traditional
do it.
method. Yeah, that's how they do it. So once the yeasts have finished working, they die and they turn into lees, L-E-E-S. That's a sediment found in wine and liquor.
weird.
They remain in contact with the leaves until the winemaker removes it. The leaves give it texture and richness and complexity, but it's always taken out. That's called riddling. They take it out by tipping the bottle over, so all the sediment goes into the neck of the bottle, and then it freezes, and then when they take the cap off, it comes out.
Whoa.
That's called disgorging.
Ooh, I like
Yep.
that word. Disgorging.
Yep. And so then after that, they add a little bit more wine and sugar, and then they put the final cork on. So that's how they... But
That's insane.
the transfer method, they modernize it a little bit, so they dump all of it after the second fermentation into a tank, and then they do the stuff. So it's less handling, a
Yeah.
little bit more machine work, so it's more cost effective and more time friendly.
Well, yeah, if they had to do
Every single bottle, yeah. But that's why if you find a champagne or a sparkling that costs a lot, it's because of all that time to make
Huh.
it. Yeah.
I'm going to appreciate my bubblies
Yes,
a
you
lot more
are.
now.
So yeah, it's definitely less complicated.
So pretty.
And so the other Riesling is a much simpler method. It's called forced carbonation. They ferment it all the same in the tanks, and then they add CO2 to the tanks right before bottling.
A lot.
Yep, a lot easier. Different
lot
quality
sweeter.
of bubbles. The traditional method gives you a better quality of bubbles, but they both taste good and they're both
It
fun.
seems like there's more bubbles in the Nap than the
yeah.
Hosmer.
No, the Hosmer. There's more bubbles. The sweeter one, right?
The sweeter one has more bubbles.
Yes.
That's the Hosmer. I'm sorry.
Yes. Yeah. What did you mean by better quality bubbles?
You weren't supposed to ask because I don't know.
Oh, of course. Well, when I look at it, I see quality over quantity in my bubbles right now. Quality that takes longer, so they're nicer, less bubbles.
It could
more
be.
Bubbles.
I mean, one was poured before the other. I don't know.
What's the difference between like a Prosecco and a sparkling wine like this?
Just the method of.
Okay.
So a Prosecco is more of the traditional method of making it, where it's handled a lot of times. Whereas the carbonation, it's just forced in with a similar. You know, it could be done with any wine, just right at the end.
Do either of you guys able to drink like a lot of this type of wine?
Is that a challenge? No.
Yes. Wait, drink a lot.
Well, like
I've never
anything sparkling. I'll do a toast with one, and then I'm not ready to have a second.
Oh, see, if it's like a mimosa or something, I can have plenty of them. But a strange fact is, I never liked anything carbonated, bubbles.
I remember that.
Anything. So I have grown a palate,
Look at you.
and I can drink ciders now. I got into the White Claw game, and
too, but
champagne way more. I never liked it when I was younger.
It's kind of acquired. Plus, the bubbles just make it a lot of fun. I think.
Guess, yeah. I love how it looks.
We also have mimosas here I made with each of these different types.
I'm gonna have to try that too.
Just in case you didn't like the bubbles plain, if you need a little hair of the dog, New Year's morning.
Yes, absolutely. That smells like some good orange juice too.
It is.
How do they make the orange juice?
They squeeze each orange
picking out every little seed
pulp.
See,
Not a huge mimosa fan.
No,
I mean it's all right, but I would just rather have it straight without the orange juice.
I actually with my mimosas mix my bubbly with pineapple juice.
Okay,
and it's actually really good. I saw there's a lot of different ways you can do it, but
tons.
Orange juice, sometimes I can't drink a lot of orange juice. I could drink more champagne than I could orange juice.
I really like the drier of the two a lot.
I like the dry a lot as well. In the past, it would have been way too
Hosmer,
dry for me.
right?
No, the nap.
The nap. Okay,
you are all messed up.
Oh, we've had some technical issues this morning.
Oh, yeah, to say the least.
Yeah.
And it is a holiday week.
It is,
that
and
is
it's
true.
Monday.
So we're like half steam.
Yeah.
Do you want to hear a really nerdy fun fact?
Yes,
so like
I
the
do.
Nap bottle in particular, the average PSI in a bottle of sparkling wine is the same in a car tire.
What?
32 PSI. So that's why it's So that's why it's generally in thicker glass.
Yep.
I have so much fun popping
that
the tops.
too. Yeah.
That seems crazy.
That is. Well, it makes sense, I guess I never thought about why.
That's why it goes shooting
they're
out
so
sometimes.
aggressive.
Yeah. There's a lot of pressure in there.
I purposely love to do that and pretend I'm gonna aim it at someone and then pop it back up.
Well, don't be surprised if you get them in the eye.
I know, but I just shoot for the ceiling.
The same as a car tire.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yep.
That is a good nerdy fact, and I'm going to use it. Mm-hmm. I'm going to be like, do you know this bottle? Probably tomorrow. Is because, I'm going to be definitely drinking some bubbly.
I hope it pops up on trivia one day.
Oh, yeah. That would be great. So these are, I would say, the dry for sure for me. And like you said, I would never say that back in the day.
They're both good.
I know, but the dry is really good. Makes me want to go buy
the
them
Riesling
all.
is only 2% residual sugar, whereas the brew it is like point something, if any.
Still,
so it's not too much different, but
that's a lot less than the other ones that.
So the Hosmer is the Riesling.
Yep.
Gotcha.
It's Riesling grapes, and they added the carbonation to it to give it some fun bubbles.
And there on your screen, the Hosmer bottle's on the left, and the Nap is a darker bottle on your right.
Yep.
They are
both
on the
for
screen.
sale. You can get out there and get stock up on these
You
for
sure
tomorrow night's party, right?
Absolutely. With or without orange juice.
Your New Year's Day feast.
Yep.
Does anyone do anything special on New Year's Day?
Sleep in? That's
Definitely.
special.
I don't think so. I mean, whoever I was with the night before, we tend to have a big breakfast at wherever we are. And
So
then we go
you
and
drink
see.
Thanksgiving morning, but you don't drink New Year's Day morning? What is wrong with this picture?
I will have probably a mimosa in the morning, but we do a lot that night before that.
No.
I think it's more of like a chill day.
Yeah.
I go to my mom's and she makes like 3 or 4 different kinds of soup.
Ooh,
And that's
that
it.
is heaven. I love soup. What kind of
Yeah,
soups
I was
does she
gonna
always
ask
make?
that.
Different
every
soups?
year. Maybe
Loaded
a
baked potato?
minestrone,
Italian wedding?
clam chowder.
Ooh, do you know what she's
Italian
making?
wedding. No, I don't.
That is a
That's
fun
cool,
tradition.
yeah.
I think I want to tell my mom that she needs to start that. Let us all come and be hungover and
Just soup and then
have soup.
pie or
Is there
more.
bread?
There's tons of desserts laying around everybody's house right now.
I think I have a tradition that I didn't even realize where college football, is that on the day?
Yeah.
I tend
New
to
Year's Day.
always be surrounded by college football that day.
You and everybody else
So
in the
sorry.
country.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
me.
So I got an air fryer for Christmas.
Oh.
So did I.
Did you?
I used
Did
it
you use it?
yesterday
What'd
for
you
the
make?
first time. Chicken tenders and French fries for
And how did they come out?
for Liam. They came out really, really good.
Oh,
I
wow.
was worried that Liam wouldn't like it because they were too crispy, because he likes stuff not. He think of the mushy, nasty McDonald's food that he eats, so he's not used to the actual
The
crispiness.
high quality of food that you're
Yeah.
producing.
Yes.
I tried to make onion rings. They didn't come out good.
No.
And then I made green beans, breaded green beans
Ooh.
fried. They came out good. And then I made chickpeas. I dried them out with some chili powder and other
That's
spices.
awesome.
And that was excellent.
So you went the
keep them
healthier
on
route.
hand all the time.
That's exciting. I've only used it just yesterday, and I was like, I'm going to do the basic, so I don't ruin this or mess something up. But I read the instructions completely. Did
I
you?
didn't know. Yesterday I made bananas. I sliced the bananas and
Wow.
whipped them up with sugar and cinnamon, and then fried them in there and that was a great snack too.
You're so much more extra than me, though, when it comes to
That's-
that stuff. I need to get on that level.
Did you bread the chicken yourself, or did it come out of the freezer?
Came out of the freezer.
Yeah, well.
I told
Like,
you I saw the little book that came with it and gave me recipes, and there was some good chicken recipes that they had that I can't wait to try.
Katherine, what was the best thing you got for Christmas?
The best thing I got for Christmas?
Ooh.
I think it was honestly the joy of watching my son open presents. I know
Oh,
that sounds so
that is
cliche,
a nice
but
thing to say.
That's not cliche
I mean,
at all.
you work so hard to pull off the Santa stuff.
And then when it goes down, it's like
And so
satisfying.
then, yeah, and I didn't have him Christmas morning, so his dad and I alternate. So next year I'll get him Christmas morning. So I got him halfway through the day. We went to my mom's for Christmas, and he was geared up to see what
Yeah,
Santa brought. And
course.
so yeah,
That's awesome. That's so true, though. TJ and I decided not to really get each other too many presents because we have a lot coming up in 2020. So we were more excited to watch Liam, and he was like, "Where's your guys' presents? Do you want some of mine?" And I was like, "Oh, that's so cute."
Yeah.
We're raising the right child. He is good and he is nice, but that is true.
But no, you're not interested in your presents.
No, no.
What would you do with them?
I got a new desk and chair that I really love, that I'm excited for my home office. So
Nice.
I'm excited to put that up. I haven't put it up yet. My cat's been sleeping on the box, but we'll get there eventually. What was your favorite Christmas gift?
Air fryer.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't get too much anymore.
it's hard to remember what you got, even though it's been 2 days or
I know.
however many.
A pair of sneakers.
And when I live with someone who's so OCD, he puts everything away where it needs to go, as
Yep,
soon as we're
that's
done
me, that's me.
opening. And I 2 years in a row, it's happened that I found 2 pairs of shoes that he put away in a closet that I forgot about.
I put
So
all
now
my
it's,
stuff in a
new.
pile. I like it in a pile
So you can
for
see
at
it.
least 3-4 days.
Yeah.
So you can go if you got some
that's gonna be
clothes, you're gonna
anxiety.
wonder what you're gonna wear. You go to the pile.
Yeah, see, I used to be like that, but not. TJ does not allow it. Even if I left it out, all of a sudden it would be gone the next minute. But it's a good
Yeah.
trait to have.
I have a hard time just letting there be a wrapping paper mess.
Oh, yeah.
Well, somebody's always got to be the wrapping paper person with the garbage
usually
bag,
me.
right? And everybody just throws it at them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. With my family, I am the passer-outer and the cleaner because I caught myself.
That's everything.
I know.
There's nothing else.
I know. They all
Maybe there's
just
a
sit
person
there.
that has to go get the scissors every now and then.
Yeah. They're like, do you want to make me a cappuccino? Do you want to go and get me this? And I'm like, I'll just
No.
clean my paper. But yeah. So we do have some top local photos
Last
this week.
batch of the year.
Last batch of the year. And because it's the last batch of the year, Jim, we're going to give you all the duties of picking.
That and the monitor in the studio is not working,
Yeah, that too.
so nobody can see the pictures except for me.
So Jim's the only one who can see the pictures, unfortunately, today. So we're going to see how this goes. And we're going to start it off with one of the most photographed spots in the Finger Lakes. This one captured in Phelps by Debbie Bauer.
Ooh, it's beautiful. I'm sure it is.
It is nice.
I thought when I read that it was going to be SOTUS on that little pier, so I didn't even
Phelps
know.
Outlet.
Phelps Outlet. Nice. A Merry Christmas from Honeoye Lake. This shot was captured by Daniel Swingle.
Oh, that's nice. A little frozen surface of the lake.
Ooh, sounds nice. Sounds cold. A famous hill in Rochester was captured last week by Justin Shaw. A really stunning shot from this angle.
Christmas skyline. Yeah, that's a good one.
Ooh, I wish I could see
yeah.
that one. I'm going to mark it. Sounds nice. Shelley Lannon captured this view as Christmas Eve came to an end.
Yep.
Is there a barn?
In the background, either their houses, I can't tell because they're silhouetted against the setting sun.
Ooh, that sounds beautiful. Sunset was stunning on Christmas Day and Christmas Eve. This photo was submitted by Debbie Bauer.
It was a nice weather.
Yeah, it
for
was
the
actually.
holiday. I
It was
played
kind of
golf
warm.
yesterday, if you can believe that.
You did?
I did.
Oh my goodness. What a sky captured on Christmas Day down in Yates County. This shot sent to us by Ed Traffigan.
Mm-hmm.
I love sky shots, so I'm sad I'm missing them all. Looks like there's a lot of good ones.
Share them with you later.
I will look at it after for sure. After a weekend of warm weather in South Bristol, a snowy
Ooh.
mess returned immediately after in the week before Christmas. This
Yeah,
photo,
the snow came a week early around here.
yeah, this
all
photo
gone
is
for
by
Christmas.
Nancy Jacobs. That one's probably too cold for me. That photo.
I like it.
The canal entering Seneca Lake offered a different perspective than the typical shot we see. This moment captured by Lori Bonacci.
Yeah, I like that. That's a cool one. That might be the front runner right now.
Oh,
The American flag all blowing in the wind. in the
I
sun.
love it. A little bit of purple could be seen through the clouds in this photo by Debbie Bauer.
A lot of sky shots.
Yeah, it seems like it. It was a clear day in Clifton Springs, and there have been a lot of those lately. This shot was captured by Shelley Lannon.
That's a really nice one, too. That feels like back road Finger Lakes winter.
Ooh. A winter shot from the pier at Emerson Park in Owasco. This photo submitted by Michael Jones. Maybe I would recognize this picture if I could see it. Because remember, I didn't recognize Emerson Park last week, and TJ called me out on it because that's where we're getting married.
This is a good one.
In my defense, it was a drone shot last week, so it looked completely different. Route 14A near Beaver Dams in this photo by Mike
Oh, man, that's from...
Carbonu.
That's from like 2 months ago.
Oh, it's a flashback to when the foliage of fall was just setting in the region. I really don't know how to pronounce his last name, so I'm
Who is
sorry.
it?
Mike Charbanu. Charbanu.
can't-
Charbanu. Sorry, I'm so bad with names, like we already know.
Charbonneau.
And that was the last photo.
That's Mike Charbonneau. I
Charbonneau.
would guess.
See?
Duh.
I knew. So that was actually our last photo, and now it's down to your choice and your choice only, Jim. Who are you going to pick?
There were so many. You know what? I'm going out of the Finger Lakes into Rochester for this skyline shot from Justin Shaw.
Justin Shaw. Was it the famous hill in Rochester?
Yeah, I don't know about that much, but it's a skyline shot with the buildings lit up with Christmas colors.
Oh, it's beautiful. I can't
I'm
wait to
assuming
see
that it
it.
was taken on Christmas Eve.
It was captured last week, so let's hope it's around that time. Congratulations, Justin Shaw. Everybody submitted great photos this week, and if you would like to share local photos from across the Finger Lakes, you can click the Submit Content section at the bottom right of our homepage at fingerlakes1.com. Now let's hear how our weather is going to look for our adventures. It's not weekend weather because it's only Monday,
Yeah.
so New Year's Eve weather.
Well, New Year's Eve day, a lot of rain, possibly some snow in the air after 3 p.m. It'll be cloudy, high near 42. It'll be windy, gusts as high as 25 miles an hour. Chance of precipitation is 70%. So basically what I'm
Ugh.
telling you is that tomorrow night,
Great.
tomorrow afternoon and night, it's going to be wet and windy, but
Stay
not too
indoors.
cold. The wind will make it feel cold, but then Tuesday night, as we head closer towards the festivities, I don't know if anybody's going to the ball drop in Seneca Falls, outside the Gould, but wherever you will be spending your New Year's Eve, we're looking at a chance of snow showers, a low of around 30, Still windy, out of the west, 11 to 16 miles an hour. And so it's going to be hit or miss. And then on New Year's Day, slight chance of snow in the morning. But daytime's highs will get up to 37 under mostly cloudy skies. It's remaining windy, 15 to 18 miles an hour. Gusts as high as 28. And then on Thursday, the second day of 2020,
so weird.
Mostly sunny, high near 47.
Oh my
I'm
goodness.
okay with this, totally.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
I think it's hilarious because we just got TJ for Christmas, like, Carhartt bibs and a new Carhartt jacket for when he snow blows. And, of course, there has been, like, no snow. I don't think he's had to use the snowblower once.
Maybe in April.
Maybe, yeah. I forgot. We still have a while.
We do, unfortunately.
We got to remember that, so we'll take it for as it is.
I think winter officially only started on, like, the 21st
Yeah.
of December. So, I mean, we're not even, we're just over 7 days into it. So.
Oh, God, that sounds horrible.
Yeah.
I hate
Don't
the sound
put away
of
the
that.
snowblowers just yet.
No, so maybe he'll get to use those Carhartt.
For sure.
So as we're wrapping up 2019, does anyone have a best thing that happened to them in 2019?
You should have prepared me for this question.
Oh, I know. I should have let you know. That is a loaded question.
Why don't you start?
Yeah.
Well, mine's simple. I got engaged, and now the pressure is on because it's literally like 2020, and I'm getting married in 2020. So I feel like, holy, I have a lot going on. So I think that's the best thing that happened to me in 2019.
That's good.
Go me.
Do you think of anything yet?
What about
I can
you?
barely remember last night.
I know.
Same. Well, that one's easy. That one sticks out.
Plus,
for
you
me.
were prepared.
Yeah, true. Maybe your best thing in 2019 was how well Finger Lakes 1 did in the Finger Lakes. We are so amazing.
We had a great year.
We did.
Record-setting traffic year
Woo!
for like 27 million page views.
Sure. Yep, that's it.
So that's good.
Go us. That's your work life. What about personal life?
You
Personal.
got to golf in December.
It did. You know.
I hope that's not the best thing that happened.
No, I don't know. I really enjoy watching my daughter play sports, and I never would have thought that it would be. I enjoyed it as much. It's probably the favorite thing I've ever done in my life.
Aw, that's awesome.
And so now that I used to coach everything, and now I don't. So now I just go and watch.
Yeah, that's got to be a whole different perspective.
But I do. It's funny. I really do love it.
That is awesome.
It's hard to explain.
Aw.
No, it makes sense. I'm not the
Yeah.
only sappy one here, I guess.
No, you guys are both super sappy today. I love it.
It's the wide.
It's the bubbly.
Yeah.
It's nothing else. It's the
Disclaimer, it will make you sappy.
bubbly. If you drink enough, I agree.
drink enough.
100%. But that's really what I had. I
So
mean,
nobody's drinking their mimosas. They drink them when?
Oh, I'm working on it.
I know,
But I
I
have
have-
some facts I want to give just about the wineries.
Okay.
Can't forget about them.
please give them.
So Nap, which was the Brut, the darker bottle, they've been on the wine trail since the very beginning, 1983, and that's actually where my
Wow.
office is hiding.
At
Yes,
Nap
it is.
Winery?
At Nap Winery.
okay.
Yep. Tucked
With
away.
a beautiful kitty.
With the kitty, yep. So it's owned by Gene Pierce. He also owns Glenora, which was the first winery on Seneca Lake.
Wow.
I just found this out today when I was doing this research. Nap was the first winery in the Finger Lakes appellation to plant and make Cab Franc.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
That is interesting.
They also have the restaurant with Chef John,
What?
chickens, peacocks, and Sadie the cat.
Yeah, the
Sadie,
chickens
that's-
and peacocks run around the
Yep.
property.
No, they don't let them loose. I wish they did.
No, I thought I seen. Oh, they're over on the left in like the
Yep.
fence in here. Okay,
Yep.
it seems like
I
they're
wish
free
they would
range.
let them loose.
I wish they
because-
would let them loose, but then someone has to corral them back in every night,
Yeah.
and that's sometimes a pain.
And
Yeah.
don't peacocks sometimes like to go after people?
Oh, I don't know.
Maybe that's just my own experience. Mackenzie
People
Child,
are you.
when I was young, they came after me, and I was scared for a while.
A beautiful way to get chased.
Yeah, honestly, it was
Yeah.
elegant.
So Hosmer is owned by Cameron and Marin Hosmer. They've been on the wine trail since the beginning as well. First as grape growers, and then eventually as a full-blown winery. They love skiing, so their tasting room is a mimic of a ski lodge.
Yep.
Yeah, that is
Yep.
awesome.
Been there.
They're also really big on sustainability and economically friendly wine production. They have awards that they've gotten for their stewardship, and they have an on-site weather station which connects to Cornell's to help create
Whoa.
pest and disease forecast models,
Wow.
which is neat. I didn't know that.
I
till
would
today
never
either.
know that.
Yeah.
So
well,
we
they
have
are two old school,
I was
like
gonna
original
say,
names.
two OGs.
Yeah.
We have two OGs.
Yes,
Cayuga
we
Lake
do.
Wine.
Definitely.
Actually, all the Finger Lakes
Both Cornell
OGs.
graduates as well.
Oh, really?
Yep.
That is so cool.
Gene Pierce? Mm-hmm. Oh, I never knew that
Yep.
about him.
That's
Huh.
awesome. Those are great facts, and I'm going to take those facts and I'm going to tell people.
Guess what I
randomly.
learned today.
Yeah, probably tomorrow on the dance floor, I'm going to go up to
Where are you
someone
going?
and tell.
Dance floor.
Yeah,
I'm like, dance floor, where's this?
I always go random places with my family. This year, we're going to Syracuse to the Sheridan for a 80s theme New Year's Eve.
Why
party.
isn't it 20s themed?
I know,
Like
right?
everyone else.
Oh, that would be cool. I didn't even know that was.
80s would be cool too, but
I wasn't even
do you need
born
an outfit?
in the 80s.
Because of the Gap has a super bright puffer vest. That would be perfect.
I know.
I just saw it.
I honestly have to go shopping today.
Go to the Gap.
I was
Trust
gonna
me.
get like a really bright
was
colored thing.
$6.
$6. I don't think I can wear a puffer vest.
It was
or
puffer
jacket.
and it had like 3 different neon colors. I'm like, this would be perfect for an 80s party.
You knew that I was
did.
going to come here and say that. But
did,
that's
so
what
there you
I'm
go.
doing this year. We're going there, staying at a hotel.
That's cool.
And
Very
partying.
responsible as well.
yes, absolutely. What do you guys? Do you guys have any plans?
I don't know. I want to see the ball drop, but I also feel old and don't want to do anything. So it's like a toss-up
Oh.
between what wins.
You are not old. You need to live your life. New decade you're going into.
I remember in 1999's ball drop when all the computers were going to crash.
Oh,
and
I remember
everything,
that vividly. I
And they never did.
The ball drop was outside Antonina's in Seneca Falls
Aw,
back then.
love that place.
And I remember there was a big hubbub that year about everything that was going to go wrong at midnight. And so as it was counting down, I was like, well, let's see what happens here.
Nothing.
And
Wow.
nothing happened.
No.
I remember in 2012 they said it was the end of the world. And
Oh,
we
yeah.
were like, yeah, I was a senior in
2012?
Yeah.
That
We're going to
was
live like
when,
it's the end of the world.
What was that guy who predicted the end of the world?
Nostradamus.
Yes.
And here we are.
Here we
Going
are,
into a
defying
new
all
decade.
odds.
Do you have any plans?
2020, man. Well, first of all, 2020 is the bicentennial or the centennial of
Yep.
the women's 19th Amendment in
Yep.
Seneca Falls. So it's a big year
It's
in
going to be a
Seneca
big
Falls.
year.
I don't know. I think we're going to go bowling with some friends,
Oh yeah, Sunset
then to
Bowl
somebody's
was doing
house.
something.
and then I got to get down to the Gould for the ball drop
To do the video.
to just video it, or maybe somebody else will do it. I don't know.
Probably not.
Got a video.
Don't
it.
bank on
That's
it.
a fun video, though, too,
Yeah.
to take. People are all so happy and lovey and like, oh my
Ew.
God, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, but cool. That's awesome. I can't believe we're going into a new decade.
but I don't have any. Those plans aren't set yet, so I don't know.
Wow.
New Year's Eve traditionally is the most disappointing or underwhelming holiday of the year.
Because it's
My goodness.
at 11:59 is when it really counts. So you
Yeah, so
and
you have
if
to-
you can make it that far, you're
Well, I
tired
never have any
anyways.
problem making it to midnight. I make it to midnight every single night.
Oh,
That's crazy.
that's
yeah.
not me.
Yeah.
I don't go
9
to sleep
o'clock,
till
10
1.
o'clock, night.
But yeah, I don't know.
Wow.
Especially when you're younger, I think there was a lot of pressure on doing the perfect thing or being with a perfect group of people.
That's true.
And
yeah.
but yeah, I don't care. When I was real young, I used to go to always spend the night at my grandparents, and they would make like lentil soup, and they would have a little champagne, and then we'd
Sparkling
watch the
grape
ball
juice?
drop. I think it was actually champagne.
Oh,
But yeah, I did that probably till I was like maybe 8th or 9th grade.
Oh, that's
and then
fun.
stopped doing that.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
A lot of soup in your family.
That's okay. I
Just
love
on New
soup.
Year's.
Well, really, that's pretty much all the time we have, though, for this show. So we are going to be wrapping up our 2019 podcast with our wine.
It's the last
Wednesday.
podcast of 2019. I think there's one tonight, Crash Course tonight.
Oh, yep, there is.
Friday night, Finger Lakes One Sports will be in Lyons for North Star Christian against Lyons. It should be a great game, and it's going to be at the Lyons Community Center, not the high school.
Weird.
Yeah, well, they do that for some of the bigger games, and it's great. The
Is
Community
it
Center in
bigger?
Lyons is great. It's way bigger.
Oh, well, that's awesome. But yeah, really, thank you for ringing in the new year with
Thanks
us.
for
Thank you
letting
for
me.
bringing the bubbly. It was very good.
Yes.
I'm going to go get some nap for real.
You should.
For my shindigs going on tomorrow. But
You should.
thank you, everybody else out there, for joining us. If you enjoyed this show, you can click like, you can share with your friends, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. We will see you again in 2020 next Wednesday, January 8th. And until then, have a happy and safe holiday from all of us here at Finger Lakes One. Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year.
Weird. So weird. I sent it over.